So Rick, you're looking at the situation now, and you handled classified documents at the highest level. And there's always the concern, as Jordan said, with overclassification. But now they're finding documents from when he was in the Senate. The others are from when he's in the vice president. They haven't checked his beach house yet. Here's what I don't understand with the FBI. If they were so worried about the documents they say he's being transparent. Well, he wasn't obviously being transparent because he had more documents. So why isn't the FBI executing a search warrant right now at the Rehoboth Beach House of the current president of the United States?
Yeah, look, the reason why they're not doing it is because we have a system right now where the media is allowing the weaponization of government. Remember, they had a check and a balance on them, the Democrats, for years because the media would hold them to an account. Now, when you don't get pushback from the media, you learn that you can get away with anything, which means you can discover classified information in your presence before Election Day, and you can cut a deal with DOJ to say, let's keep this silent so that nothing happens in the midterms, so that we don't look sloppy, that we can continue pressing Donald Trump as the only one with classified information. That was a deal that was cut. That would have leaked out if it was Donald Trump. And so my point is we have a system, we have a set of bureaucrats, we have media who are playing partisan politics. It will ruin the United States of America. If we continue down this path where the media play one side and they don't put a check and a balance on the Democrats, it will become so reckless when Democrats are in power that they're going to ruin our country.
And I think, to Rick, to your point, I think it's making it more difficult, too, to get to the serious discussions that shouldn't be partisan, like when you were brought in as acting director of national intelligence on the overclassification of documents, Washington keeping information from the American people that they shouldn't necessarily be able to keep from the American people or our elected representatives.
The overclassification issue is a very serious issue that we now have intelligence agencies protecting their PR image. When they make a mistake, they classify the information and they file it away. It's an easy way to protect their mistakes or their embarrassments. And so I think it's a real problem. But now is not the time to be having that discussion because Joe Biden took classified information. You can't now come back and say, well, this was overclassified. It shouldn't have been.
Like he's going to come out and say, this is
weaponized FBI.
Right, against me. That this is a political move against me. And we listen, to some extent, the media loves being piranhas, but only they had to really be pushed on this one. They did not want to go there.
No, and I think, don't you think, Rick, at the end they got pushed because it just became too much with all the different locations, so now they're having to cover it?
Yeah, it got to be too much. Remember, CNN messaged for 48 hours that there were fewer than 10 documents and this was no big deal. And they looked foolish. And I think by looking foolish, they had to play catch up. But there's one other thing that's happening here. There could be an appetite in the media to say, Joe Biden is not doing great. He's old. He's got some problems here. This might be our time to actually dump him. And to go all in to say, let's have a new Democratic primary for 24 and let's take our moment to get rid of him. We could be seeing that.
Yeah, I know. I've thought about that too. All right, Rick, we appreciate it as always.